son. Where'd you find this?
Don't be offended by the truth. They be offended because you called out the truth. Simple as that. They don't want to hear any other narrative that makes them look bad.
One thing I can't stand at this big grown age is somebody who acts like cause and effect does not exist. Like, yes, your actions caused this outcome. Yes, what you did lit the match. Like, why are you surprised and playing victim?
Guys, Chico, they never lie.
That's how you know somebody doesn't respect you. They listen to reply, not to be understood. They cut you off. They minimize what actually matters to you. They laugh at your boundaries, and then they call you sensitive when you try to hold the line. They show up late, they cancel last minute, forget the things you've told them, because in their world, your time, your energy, even your voice aren't a priority. They're just an option. You see, there are two kinds of people. Those who adjust when they realize they've actually hurt you, and those who expect you to adjust so they don't have to change. You don't need to be disrespected loudly to be disrespected deeply. Sometimes you'll see it. It's just in their tone, in their patterns, in the silence after you're known. Respect isn't what they say when they're watching. It's how they act when they think you'll.
Yo. Good evening. Peace and blessings. Happy Saturday. Happy Valentine's Day, if that's something that you celebrate. Quite frankly, if you're not doing it daily, not just once a year, then you're doing something wrong. This ain't a year that you celebrate one time. I never understood that. How can you say you love and appreciate a person, but you only give them but so much of your time quarterly or yearly? Like, that don't make no sense to me. Do it every single day. Life is too short. Stop playing around. Shout outs to my poets, writers, content creators. Shout outs to everybody that has been showing love over the last couple of months, man. It's been rough. It's been a lot. And I mean a lot going on, in the world. And we're lucky to still be here. You know what I'm saying? God's grace and his covering on us, man. It's too unexplainable. You can't really put words to how great he is, how of a loving God he is, you know what I'm saying? So today is just a day to celebrate your loved ones. Anybody, in and out of your life right now that you might be on good terms with, maybe you on bad terms with them. Heal. Find resolution, resolve. Some stuff is just petty and pointless, and it really doesn't have no destination other than destruction to it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we're here to celebrate. We're here to have a conversation, man. You see the title. I want you to look at that very careful because that's going to be important throughout this evening's show. The gentleman who recorded this clip was on Instagram. I was scrolling, I saw it, and I decided that it's probably time to have a conversation about this. Not that people haven't already, but I wanted to do it on this platform. So I'm going to let him cook and get his bars off. I'm going to bring this up on the big screen. I'm going to share my thoughts. If you have any feedback, anything that you want to add to it, be my guest. You're more than welcome. All right. Let's see what we got here. Now, there's two people here. You got Vlad and you got Adam at 22. But I threw Akademiks in with this. We're going to chop it up. 1 second. Let me bring this up on the big screen.
These two guys right here are the human equivalent of the CIA implanting crack cocaine in black neighborhoods in the 80s. These two guys were put in a position to destroy the black community and just the hip hop community as a whole. This motherfucker right here just gives me federal agent vibes. Like, nothing about him seems genuine. He just gives me Snake vibes. And this guy right here, he's just a sad, pathetic excuse of a human, bro. Nothing about either of these guys, it screams trustworthy, genuine, soulful, or meaningful. I would never trust a man who willingly lets another man smash his wife. You just can't take somebody like that seriously, bro. And these two guys, believe it or not, they work together behind closed doors. For what purpose? I don't fucking know, but you know it can't be good. And a lot of you might hate me for this video, and some of y'all might laugh, but I'm serious. And maybe this is already common knowledge, but if it isn't, I'll say it again. To the hip-hop community, to the black community, to everybody that these two motherfuckers mainly target for an interview, stay the fuck away from these fucking guys. Please. They were not put in a position to heal and uplift and move forward your communities or cultures as a whole. They were put in it to destroy it. And look, they may come across my video. Do I give a fuck? Absolutely not. I'm allowed to have an opinion and speak my mind. And the thing is, I've always been really good at reading energy. Ever since I was a little boy, I look into these guys' eyes and soul and see and feel absolutely nothing. There's absolutely nothing soulful, genuine, or deep about either of these guys. I'm serious. I don't fuck with the energy that they carry and that they're around, man. And look, I'm not trying to start beef, man. I'm just saying, I meditated earlier and this was the download I received. Stay away from these fucking guys. I understand a lot of you see them as a money opportunity. They pay a lot of y'all to go viral, but trust me, these guys just seem like such poison to your guys' culture and community. And I'm so tired of seeing bullshit like this get purposefully implanted within the black community and hip hop rap culture to destroy y'all instead of uplift and heal y'all. And why your guys' community? Out of all communities, I never see the CIA or the government targeting the Asian community. It's always the black community that gets psyop implants like these two fuckity fuck bots meant to destroy and humiliate and set y'all up rather than uplift and heal. Protect your fucking energy, man. Discern people, bro, because these guys are trouble. They're trouble. And I fucking hate, they're agents. They're literally agents. And I fucking hate when agents like this keep getting allowed in your guys' community just because you guys might see them as a money opportunity. I'm telling you right now, listen, I'm not in the hip hop or rap community or black community, and I don't trust these two guys at all. Please be careful.
Man said a lot. But I want to say right now, before anything else, he's not the first, and he's not the last. I know there's a lot of folks out there that see what he's talking about. We have a huge problem, and it goes beyond pride and ego. Those are just main components, but it's about attacking the culture. See, you're looking at a white guy just saying all this stuff like, how do you have the right to speak on anything that's going on in the Black community? But the last time I checked, every single one of us dwell on this planet, and every single one of us pay taxes. Every single one of us take a shit, get in the shower, go to the doctor, get up, do the whole 9 to 5 thing. All of us are in the same boat to some extent. So forgive me when I hear anybody speak on a matter that is accurate in its description. I don't follow either one of these people. I've never followed them. I never understood it. Like, to have conversations about religion, politics, relationships, to be a guide, a counselor, to be a role model of any fashion. I'm not going to neither one of these people. Why would I? When you think about that, what are you really looking for? When you look for culture, when you look for fellowship, when you're looking for someone that's going to uplift you, when you're looking for someone who's going to hold everybody accountable, that's going to be unbiased, they are an example to the general public. I'm not having that light bulb go off with any of these people in mind at all whatsoever. Everything that is surrounded by these two is sensationalized with drama, with sex, with violence. It's always something. It's always some bullshit. Somebody did this, somebody did that. What was your life like in the streets? Who you beefing with? It's always some garbage that they spew out their mouth. It has no productivity to it. There's no healthy growth that comes from any of their conversations. You bring people up on these shows, all they do is humiliate themselves, or they amplify a stereotype that makes us look ignorant and negligent, and we don't have no common sense. We talk about crime all day. We celebrate it. We celebrate this toxic music. We celebrate these toxic ideologies we promote, and we use these platforms to push nothing but junk out there to the general public, and they eat it up. You want to get successful or you want more visibility, you go there to them. And I still can't wrap my mind around anybody who would even watch or consume any of that other than for brain rot. Adam 22 just finished getting completely drugged from one ring to the other end of the ring by an adult actor that he gave his wife permission to get her guts rearranged by. This man has a career where him and his wife take their spiritual essence and their physical essence, put it on display for the entire world to see for profit, while also having children that are ultimately going to see this one day when they get older, and you're watching and listening to him have any type of conversations about anything. Vlad TV, all I ever hear about him is he's a cop. He is a secret agent. The only thing he is good for is getting people in trouble, getting them caught up in all type of stuff. First of all, I don't really care if you get your ass locked up for doing a crime, because if you out here doing shit that you shouldn't be doing, then whatever. But you got these two white dudes. They bring these black people up here on this platform, and y'all go up there and make a fool of yourself, and y'all got all this expensive shit, and you so proud to represent the hood and street life and criminal activity and death and all this shit. Nobody's really a winner. Everybody is getting either put in the ground or behind bars for the rest of their life. Their credit is destroyed. Their future is destroyed. The family is destroyed. All because of what? You want to sell the community this false dream that everybody has to struggle and go through it in order to be respected or treated a certain way. Come on, man. I never liked Vlad TV. I never was a supporter of Adam 22. The instigators, their only mission, their only intentions and purpose, to create division, chaos, and drama. DJ Akademiks is no better. The man was on video recording, having a conversation with a 14 or 15-year-old, talking about he's going to introduce him to some strippers. 14, 15-year-old boy, why are you having a conversation with a child about introducing them to any grown-ass women? He yelling and screaming at women online. He getting into it with rappers. Drama. Every time you see any of these media personalities in front of a camera, it's about drama. Flexing. No solutions. Next thing you know, somebody getting indicted. Somebody's getting sued. Or there's a beef. Somebody ends up getting into it with another person because you bring somebody on your show that this person don't like because you want the exclusive. All you care about is the exclusive. Being the first person to sit down with this person to talk about this, that, and the third. You ain't talking about no ways to squash none of it. You're not trying to figure out no type of way to bring these brothers or sisters together so that we can actually show the rest of the world that we don't all act like fucking idiots. Right. Congrats. So my thing is DJ Akademiks, Adam 22, Vlad TV are just three of the major platforms on social media that has been sent to destroy our every being, propagating all types of false narratives. You're not pushing no positive music. You're not promoting no positive platforms, no positive businesses, black owned or otherwise. And I understand. We all have things that we listen to or watch or consume. I understand everybody's style is different. You look to this person for music, news, for sports, all that. I get it. But at some point, the older we get, we got to really be more cautious about what we consider to be news, what we consider to be entertainment. Who really has our best interests at heart? And I don't believe that these guys ever had our real intentions at heart. Not in the ways that people would like to think they do. All of this is about money, profit, climbing to the top. You think they like you when you go on that show? Either. You think they on your side? You think they here for your benefit? Nah, this is about them. This is about their pockets. They don't have no moral compass. Adam 22 has zero moral compass. Whenever you can sit back and watch as your wife gets destroyed by another dude in the bedroom and you don't care, that's a problem. You put your wife on the payroll in the adult industry for millions of people to beat off, get their nut off to her, and you rationalize it, something is wrong with you. You have no moral compass. That shit is bewildering to me. Like, honestly, as long as we've been on YouTube watching these different shows and we see what comes with it, you would think by now we would switch up. It's time to do something different. Why the hell am I putting money in the pockets of somebody who don't like black people? Why am I putting money in the pockets of someone who does nothing positive for the community at all? Everything that you do is dark and wicked and ugly. And you know it's bad when you got a Caucasian brother telling you you shouldn't be listening to this. You shouldn't be supporting it. You know it's bad. He's not the first. He's not the last. You know how many people out here feel the same way? As far as I'm concerned, you lock all the criminals up. That's not what I'm here for. What I'm here for is the agenda, which is to keep you distracted so that they can continue to monetize off of your pain, your lack of knowledge, your lack of understanding of what's going on around you and what they are actually doing to help the people that are above them, that pay them, right? Because there's always somebody above this person and that person. It's never just that simple. It's always more complex. How do people do it? What is it? Is it The fact that it's toxic, that is anger, that is rage bait? Are we just all traumatized from our upbringing? Are we just adults that still don't understand the bigger picture to this walk? Because for the love of me, I can't wrap my mind around this notion that people would prefer to listen and consume content that is designed to keep you oppressed. A lot of these platforms are designed to keep us oppressed. It's the fact. It's just the bare truth. I'm sorry. You might not want to hear from me, but it is what it is. It's the truth. These people don't give a shit about us, man. They having you in the comment section fighting amongst each other over some people who don't know us, don't care about us. They're not thinking about nothing that we got going on. All they want to do is make sure they rack up their pockets so they can take care of their loved ones and they can do what they want to do while we over here struggling. We just zombies waiting on the next upload from one of them. Exclusive here, exclusive there. Such and such said this about such and such. Oh, I want to see this. I want to see this. Oh, next time. And get these black men and these black sisters up there on that stage, ease them in with the uncomfortable conversations and questions, and then start poking and prying. They trigger them to get them mad and angry, and then snap. Then they take all of that negativity that they record for an hour, 2 hours, and then they chop it up into bits and pieces of different clips, and then they disperse it over social media so that you can digest that rather than consume something that is uplifting and kind and generous and positive. I don't get it. I'll never understand why people watch it or listen to it. Then you wonder why your kids grow up the way they are, or why your friends and your family are so disoriented and confused and conflicted. You don't know what's right and wrong. We've been soaking in this bullshit for years upon years, just eating it up. Every time an upload comes, drama. This is drama. It's about some bull. Don't do nothing for you, but trigger you, piss you off, or turn your flesh into this whirlwind of consumerism. Only thing is, what are you buying into? And that's the goal. The older and older I get, and the more I listen to these people speak, the more I listen and observe how people are welcoming to this type of content, you can see how good the enemy is working exceptionally well. Everything that he said that he was going to do, he is doing it, and he's moving quick, efficient. And all it takes is the right influences. And who better to use than folks that you can identify with? the version of you that you refuse to let go of because you still live in the world. And when you live in the world, you are consumed by it. You adopt it. That is your nature. That is what you choose to embrace. The things in the world is nasty. It's filled with mirth, iniquity, darkness, misery, bitterness, envy, jealousy. Some of it for no reason at all. Worldly desires breed the nastiest of fleshly sins, man. We've all been walking in it. We've all been living in it, all consuming it. None of us are exempt of it. You walking around with all types of hatred in your heart. Meanwhile, Vlad and them, they're just doing their job, playing their role. That's why I said they're agents of chaos. Nothing more or less. Sent here to play on your intelligence. You want to be in the street for the rest of your life? Cool. You want to be perverse for the rest of your life? Cool. You don't want to live godly? Cool. Is this the lifestyle that you want for yourself? Cool. Do your thing. I will provide you all that you want on this planet. Here. If we get mad at the wrong people, the only folks that you should be mad at is yourself for falling for the game, for falling for the lies. You don't even know what you're angry for. You don't even know that you're being led down a hallway of despair. A trap. Everything has a design to it. This is theirs. To disrupt everything that is going on. We can't have a solid flow. We can't have no intelligent black men and black women. We can't have no strong unity in this box right here. We can't have another Black Wall Street. We can't have them working together. But you do what you will with that. Tomorrow is going to be another day, and we're going to go on with our life how we have been going on with our life. I don't know. I don't advocate for anybody to watch or consume none of that content. I would. It's demonic. You get fixated on it. Your time is gone. I've never been that obsessed with another human being in my life. I don't worship and I don't idolize. You can't just get in front of a camera for an hour, 2 hours, and then talk all of this and you living like that, and then nah. We've been way too codependent on a lot of these people, man. So I'm with bro. 100%. What would you do if these people weren't around anymore? How would you entertain yourself? How would you go on? Would you just go and find somebody else who is just as dramatic? Would you go on to find somebody else who loves the celebrity gossip and instigate? They don't promote brotherhood. They don't promote sisterhood. Is that what we doing now? We're just going from one broken system to another one. Nobody wants love anymore, healing anymore. Something to think about. They brainwashing people. All they doing is brainwashing people. We fall for it every single time. Just some food for thought, folks. I would really rethink and reconsider what I'm consuming, what I'm embracing on a regular basis. It's time to start feeding our minds something healthier. You heard. But we about to get up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with your boy. Y'all have a blessed night. And I will see you next week, Lord willing.